Yes, sir. Now, today, we going to talk about Deion Sanders, man. So, I ain't even going to do too much talking, man, because a picture is worth 1,000 words, man. And I don't even know why I just sat up here and lied and said I ain't finna do too much talking. I'm finna probably do about 15, 20 minutes worth of talking, right? But I just want y'all to look at these pictures, man. So, let me paint the picture. Deion Sanders. Okay, well, no, I'm going to just let it go how it go. Look at these pictures. I screenshotted them 3 hours ago, but it's been like 3 or 4 days by now, right? Now, Deion Sanders has his mother in all red in the red room. He's in black, and he got her sitting in that chair. And you already know what's going on, man. But let me really make it clear as we go through. Look how she looking, man. Look how she looking sitting up in that chair in the all red in the red room. And we all know symbolism is very important in the industry. It's all about symbolism. So right after Deion Sanders gets both of his sons after the first one was humiliated, then the second one went undrafted. He still got picked up though. But it's just a sequence. Just look at this whole picture of what's going on. Once he gets that, now his mother's propped up in this all red chair, wearing all red, and he's giving her a kiss, giving her a kiss on the hand. But let me show you why. Let me tell you why they're taking these pictures, right? Why are they taking these pictures? It's because the Deion Sanders has tributed some shoes to his mother called Love Letter to Connie. This is why she's in this red room. Because they want to make it seem like, oh, we doing this so she can match the shoes. Match her shoes that Deion Sanders is tributing towards her. Called A Love Letter to Connie. And she's sitting up here in the red room. When let's look at the name of the shoe. The name of the shoe is Love Letter to Connie. When Love Letter to Connie equals 257 in the English language backwards. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is Gematria, turning the English language into numbers. You know, how they used to say in school, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. It was right there all along. It was right there in front of us all along. You remember on the wall how they have A and then 1 to be right under it? And that little thing, that little piece of paper that went across the whole wall. It went from A to 26. It went from A to Z. The whole time. Right there. And this is what this is, man. This is the English language backwards, though. So A is 26. So Love Letter to Connie happens to synchronize up with blood sacrifice. When you take the letters in blood sacrifice, B being 25, so on and so forth, because we talking about reverse, right? Because we know in the Satanic Bible, they do everything backwards. Who was that? Aleister Crowley that said that? They do everything backwards, talk backwards, walk backwards. So you have to do things both ways, forwards and backwards, to figure out these rituals, to figure out these riddles. So yes, this synchronized up with blood sacrifice, right? But let's continue, man, because the shoe is priced at $170 when sacrifice equals 170. And this shoe will be released. Oh, how perfect. Today is the day that this shoe is released. Oh, how perfect. Oh, yeah, I'm dropping this bitch today. Today is the day that these shoes come out. And this day is Connie Knight. If we take Connie Knight's age today, this is the 62nd day of her age, like sacrifice. Right? This shoe will also be released on the 8th week and the 6th day of Connie Knight's age, when blood sacrifice equals 86. That's what you say. When you say they get 86, that means to get rid of, to remove. It's no longer here. That item is no longer in the store. It's been 86th. Right? But come on, man. Because once again, this shoe right here that we're speaking on has been released now as of today. Which is the 129th day of the year. And today also leaves 236 days left. Just like Connie Knight and just like her son, Deion Lewin Sanders. Yes, that's spelled correctly. Fact check me if you want to. And that's taking these letters in the ordinal cipher in English, just basic English. A being the first letter of the alphabet, so we taking these people names. And this is what they equate to. The day that this shoe comes out. The day that this shoe comes out is synchronized with Connie and her son Deion. But come on. Right? Because this is also synchronized to her grandson and Deion's son. Right? Deion Lewis Sanders, we know that's the father. But the day that this shoe comes out also synchronizes up with Cleveland Browns, which is the team that Shedeur plays for. And everybody wondered, man, why did he go so far in the pick? Why did he go so far in the pick? Keep watching and you're going to find out. Right? Because if we look at Shedeur's, let's talk about the draft now. Let's talk about it. Shedeur was 8,479 days old at the time that he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. And keep in mind that he was drafted on the 26th. That was day 3. The draft started on the 24th. So just keep that in mind how strategic these dates got to be to line this up. Now, Jesuit equals 84. Society of Jesus equals 79. Right? So this is the Jesuit order. The same Jesuit that the Pope that just died came from, Pope Francis. Pope Francis was the first Jesuit Pope. So you got to understand that the Jesuits run the media. They run the entertainment industry, right? And they do things like this for a reason. Everything they do is a scripted ritual. But come on. Because if we look at the pick that he went, Shedeur went the 144th pick in the overall draft when Jesuit order equals 144, Mark of the Beast equals 144. But that's not even the cherry on top. The cherry on top is the fact that his father, Deion Sanders, was born. The day he was born was on a day leaving. 144 days left. Come on, man. Come on. This why. Everybody asks why. Why ask why? Why ask why at the why? And here we go, man. The day that his father was born, man, was on a day leaving 144 days left. Then he get picked up round pick number 144. Come on. Right, because even let's talk about the jersey numbers. Let's talk about the jersey. Even if we talk about the jersey. Deion Sanders was born on the 221st day of the year. His son Shedeur wore number 2. Deion Sanders Jr. wore number 21. 221. Even if we include Deion himself, his son wore number 2. Deion wore number 21. 221. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. But come on. Right? Because let's talk about Deion Sanders' mother, man, Connie Knight, and her birthday. Her birthday is March 9th, right? That's when she celebrated her birthday. March 9th. Or this is just something I found on Google. What is Connie Knight's birthday? I was really trying to find a Wikipedia page or some type of thing that would lead me to her birthday and her year so I would know how old she was, so I would know, so I would really know. Because I'm thinking she about 80 something. I was thinking 86. You remember just like that 86. 86 or 88. The Pope just died at 88. Right? She look around that range. Right? But anyway, this is what I seen was March 9th. Now this probably might change. This might change. If something is to occur, this might change. Right? Because the reason why Deion Sanders, the reason why I'm saying this is because it says right here, the AI on Google says that it's March 9th, but Deion Sanders posted happy birthday on March 8th. Why? You know, us normal people, us regular people, we tell people happy birthday on their birthday. So if it's March 9th, why wait? Why not just wait until March 9th? Why do it on March 8th? And look at that 144. Look at Mama Connie in the comments. Look at that 144. Look at the 144. That's the confirmation right there. Look at the 144. That's the likes at the time I happened to screenshot this. Of course, it probably got more likes now. But at the time that I screenshotted this making this video, man, 144. Come on, man, 144. I'll be getting confirmations all day long. I'll be getting confirmations all day long. And you will too if you just pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. Signs, numbers, and symbols. Pay attention to them in your daily life. Now, why would he put out on March 8th and start on March 9th? Why? Why would he do that? March 8th, 3/8. In other words, 8/3. Murder equals 38. Death equals 38. Even murder equals the reflection of 38, and it equals 83. In reverse, the movie Murder by Numbers. Look up the movie Murder by Numbers and look at the cover. And you're going to see the 38 right there. They're telling you that this is a thing that goes on. Murder by Numbers. Right? Murder 83. Deion Lewis Sanders 83. Shadur Sanders 83. The team he went to, Cleveland Browns 83. So will this be a sacrifice for all the success, all of it built up? It's only so many times Deion Sanders can come on Saturday Night Live and wear a dress and just think that's okay and just think he can just slide up in the industry now and just do what he want now. Just because he wore a dress. They've already seen you buck broken. It don't mean nothing to them no more. It's only so many times they gonna get something out of you being buck broken. At some point, nigga, that door becomes locked. The first time, okay, blood or booty, which one? And it'd be just, okay, pick which one, blood or booty. But after you go through that booty door once, man, that motherfucker lock on your ass. We not getting nothing from this no more. We not getting nothing from seeing you buck broken. We've already done it. We've already seen you emasculated. Now we need something else. We need something else. Ain't finna just walk around there. How do you then you be happy around this bitch? Oh shit, all I gotta do is wear a dress and shit. Fuck it. No, you too happy. No, you too happy. You should have wore that dress with a frown. You should have wore that dress with a frown. Maybe then they'd have let your ass slide. You had your teethers out too much. They were like, oh no, that nigga, he think that's all he gonna have to do is come around this bitch every 2-3 years and wear a dress. No, that ain't how this finna go. So, man, I can't help but to think, man, based on what I'm seeing, man, there's something cooking up, man. I don't be wanting to put shit in the air like that, but I can't ignore these pictures and I can't ignore the industry that he's a part of. And we see the same patterns over and over and over. What we just seen on NFL Draft Day. Derek Harmon gets drafted. His mama died hours later. They got a movie coming out with Marlon Wayans. And Marlon Wayans is looking. He looked like a legendary. The bio said Marlon Wayans' character is a legendary player, and now he's coaching another player. He's coaching another player, telling him, if you want to be great, it demands a sacrifice. That movie coming out in the beginning of the NFL season. It comes out in September when the NFL season starts. So all the things is lining up. They telling you. So don't be surprised if it's a part 2. You feel me? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.